Okay, so from one extreme to the other, how do you guys feel about amusement parks?
I love them. They're fun. They're entertaining.
I hate the lines, but enjoy the rides.
Yes.
No, but
Isn't
how do
that isn't that the case with every
Nice.
amusement park?
And
Though?
the food's usually pretty good too.
you guys feel about them going extinct though?
Man, I hate that shit.
All right, so the fact that so Marcus, I know you're in Texas. I don't know
Yep.
why it's a little gay, but
I mean, they got amusement parks over there too, though.
Yeah, with less regulations, they have a lot of accidents.
either way, um, I know we all grew up in the Bay Area, so we know about Great America here in the Bay
Yeah.
Area.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Me personally, I don't see this as
This is
an anomaly.
a major L.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like this is a major L. I don't see this as an anomaly. I think that this is the first of many. The way reality is going and the way we can experience things thanks thanks to virtual reality. Because I don't think that it's a bad thing, but um,
I don't know, man. Something about being out in the elements on a hot
it's
ass
a very
day.
it's a very sad process in the idea that we can no longer experience physically what it's like to be on an actual roller coaster.
I can't even do that no more. Period. My doctor says I might have a heart attack and die.
We're not talking about you.
Julio, let's go to fucking Six Flags real quick.
You got 11 years to make it
Damn.
happen. 'Cause that's gonna get shut down. Well, unless you go to the
Yeah.
Six Flags in Viejo.
Well, technically, Six Flags
It's
might
covered
still be
too.
around.
No, no. My point being simply is that I sound old as fuck. I know that I sound old as fuck saying this because technically, if we can get the same experience from riding a virtual ride, then why not? You know, we could keep more uh
I do not agree.
land open to nature and stuff like that, so that we could have more natural resources. But the idea that like there's certain physical things that we have to experience. Do you know what I mean? I do get the idea that so for example, everything that we experience in life, although it is a physical experience because our senses tell us that it's a physical experience,
Mm-hmm.
they're not really a physical experience. They're more of a chemical experience because our brain has to create the chemicals to allow us to experience that exact situation.
Adrenaline and dopamine.
Yeah, but so am I making sense to you guys?
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
All right, so because of that, I do understand that it's a chemical experience at the end of the day, nonetheless. But the physical experience, the feeling, the chemical process in which it takes to experience something. Do you know what I mean? So, like the small hairs in your arm, telling
Rising up.
telling your body that you're actually moving really fast through
Right.
time and space. You know that those um what are those called? Goosebumps that you get when the temperature changes in your hand. Like those are all experiences that I feel that still need to retain to a physical experience. I don't I don't think that going strictly chemical is going to be a situation where I am prepared for. Just
You
simply in a
sound like
sense
you're
like
about to get lethal injection, Ricky.
well,
That's
the
not what you're
chemical
talking
experience
about.
because the chemical experience, right? Like a lot of these things are going to become okay. So for example, we are currently talking about Great America closing down in the next 11 years.
Mm-hmm.
For us to have that chemical experience, we'd have to go to Great America and wait in those lines that Jose's talking about.
In the hot ass
And
sun or in cold
well, it's
weather.
not even just the hot ass sun, but like the idea that like that build up. You know what I mean? Like you're waiting in line for like an hour for a 45-second ride.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
true. That is true. You can be waiting up to an hour for 45 seconds of joy.
But you know what I mean? Like
That's
the idea
crazy.
that, like in your head, you're building it up, and once you actually get on that physical ride and you drop over the cliff, your brain is automatically comparing what you build up in your head of what it would be
To the actual
to what the
experience itself.
actual ride is.
Right.
And it's an experience that like most people in the next generations will not get to experience because to them everything will be a chemical experience because of virtual reality.
Right.
I know that I fucking joked around with you guys about the metaverse experience,
You
but
know what this reminds
no
me
such
of? That
thing as
episode of.
actual virtual reality.
Can Ricky finish his thought first?
There's no such thing as actual virtual reality currency because the only currency is your actual experience.
Well, and you just got my brain thinking a lot of thoughts. Like, well, they start capitalizing from a money perspective, like virtual reality. Like, you would have to pay a premium for like a front row seat experience, and then
Uh,
like
they're
it'll be
doing that.
free. Are they doing that now already?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of Sandbox VR?
No.
They got one in San Francisco where basically they took VR games. You put all the equipment on and shit, and you go through this entire experience,
Yep.
and it's fucking it damn near realistic. Cause like you're visually seeing the shit, and your brain is literally processing like, oh, this shit might be real because I'm looking at it,
That's
and it's
exactly what
coming.
I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Because
But like riding a roller coaster is the complete opposite. Riding the roller coaster is you build up the experience in your head, but once you actually get onto the roller coaster,
You feel that
your
G
brain's
forces and shit.
comparing the experience in your head to what is actually happening.
yeah,
And 90% of the time, what's actually happening is a lot more thrilling than what
Than
you
what you
build up in
thought.
your head.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
because
cool.
I'm thinking of like concerts. So listening to music is an activity that I mean already is outside of concert venues, right? You can listen to music in your car, home, whatever. But now if you can do that via virtual reality, and now you pick whether you're get the experience of a front row concert goer versus just a general admission standing room only concert goer, like
Yeah, experience is completely
you
different.
know,
We're heading
completely
towards
Yeah,
different.
that.
but who's to say that that experience is the actual experience unless you've experienced the actual thing?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah,
I
like
could sell you something and it'd be lower quality.
This is gonna be like Futurama, dude, where that episode where Fry discovers like virtual reality and just goes all nuts on the internet. Like he jumps
Uh,
into
no,
like
that was the internet.
but I guess what you're trying to say, Rick's like you wouldn't know that you're getting a downgrade experience because you never experienced that thing to begin with. So
Exactly.
that's true. That's true. You don't know how much better front row at a concert will be.
what real life is like.
Yeah, like another example would be Valkorion and the City of a Thousand Planets, where they went to that virtual marketplace, and it was damn near realistic.
Oh yeah.
But like what is realistic? You know what I mean? Like I guess I'm trying to get you guys to dabble deeper. Like is our experience of reality an actual experience or are we experiencing somebody's virtual reality that is experiencing virtual
I
reality?
mean, to an
It's
extent, we're kind of
tough.
experiencing the reality that like other people set up for us because we have to live by certain rules and stuff.
I mean,
Like,
eventually we'll get to a place where we get to create our own reality
Will we though,
if
or
need be. I
are
mean,
we in a,
Look at Ready Player One.
yeah,
They
but
took the VR experience and kind of
are
made it
we in
real.
experience are we experiencing reality through the reality of somebody's virtual reality?
Yeah.
I'd say yes.
hmm.
There's already so many laws that we have to abide by.
Hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like, are we just a virtual reality experience of somebody's virtual reality experience?
Unlikely.
Yeah, because if we were
Could
truly
be.
free, our reality would be what we made it. But we
And
have
one
to
thing
follow
that
certain
isn't,
rules and guidelines.
and one thing that isn't
Here's the
well
weird part, though.
regulated
Like,
or
there's four of us. Even within the four of us, Marcus, you just said our reality would be what we made it. But there's four of us, and there's so many differences between the four of us.
Right.
right.
You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, there's I love you guys, and I really do appreciate you guys growing up with me. I'm just saying that the fact that even though there are things that bind us together, I'm pretty sure there's more things that separate us apart. You know what I
I
mean?
100%.
Yeah,
But that reality is still a reality nonetheless that we share.
yeah, like pulling
Yeah.
his mustache and having to shave
Let's
it.
say that, like, for example,
I miss him.
this moment, we're not experiencing a reality where we're seeing everything through Marcus's perspective.
ah,
Yeah.
and he's
Uh, uh,
far, far away in another galaxy.
and yeah, I mean, to your point, Rick, I just don't think there's like one experience that's like the real experience, the true experience. Everyone's gonna experience things differently. Like we think of baseball games, and the experience of going to the ballpark. For some
Mhm.
people, it's they don't even watch the game. They're all about kind of food and then just having conversation with other people,
Just being
Yeah.
there. It's
just
about
being
the
there.
atmosphere.
hmm And others about the sport, pitcher's duel or home runs.
Right.
Yeah, I think for me,
Exactly.
when we go to a ball game, it's more
Oh,
about
for
the
sure.
experience than the game itself. Thank you for taking me to games, Jose.
Hey, well, we got a boxing fight coming up. There we're all the three of us,
Hey!
because Mark is not here. Unfortunately,
All right.
Marcus, unless you're gonna
Yeah,
be here.
but he said fall. I was about
So
to
let's
Yeah.
hold
I'm
on
gonna
real
be
quick.
flying out here that weekend.
You're
Let me
like,
wrap
you
this
bought
up.
me what? You bought me a plane ticket too?
Greyhound.
All right. Thank
Yeah, yeah,
you. Thank you,
Greyhound,
everybody.
Amtrak,
Greyhound,
So
but shit.
Amtrak.
um, we're currently gonna move on to some extra content. If
Ooh,
you're a fan, remember to like and subscribe. Otherwise, just follow us on our all social media platforms: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I think we might have a fucking Twitter or something like that.
you operate it.
Do I though?
Not really.
Exactly. Um, let's just fucking move forward.